Hello, everyone. I am going to give you an example of how to do the first two slides of our PowerPoint novel project. That was actually first introduced by Mrs. Maroney, and I am fully good with it. So let's follow it through. It's going to be due on May 15th. So here is my book that I am currently reading. It's called The Field Guide to the North American Teenager, and it's by Ben Philippe. And so I'm going to do the first 2 pages of our or slides of our PowerPoint presentation using this book that I'm reading so far. I'm about that far into it. So great book. So here I am on the Office 365 PowerPoint version. Notice that I use the Hillsborough County Public Schools version, which I just made the video yesterday that shows you how to log on to Office 365 if you've forgotten. So I hit new blank presentation, and here's what it looks like. I want to get rid of the designer. I just hit new blank presentation. You can always pick some kind of cool design, that's up to you, but I'm not going to opt for that. I'm going plain and simple right now. The very first thing you want to do is save it as something different than just presentation 1, okay? So what I'd like you to save it as is novel, book report, and then your name, okay? That will help me sort it out from all the other students that it's called novel book report. And if you do, if you turn it in as presentation 1, that will really mean that you're not listening. So we want it to be called novel book report, your teenager, the field, all caps, guide to the North American. I didn't mean all caps. I meant capitalize the first word of the appropriate, the first letter of the first word that's appropriate. American teenager. Okay. And then under subtitle, I'm going to put Ben Philippe by Ben one L, Philippe. I don't think you pronounce the E at the end in Felipe. I think it's Philippe. Okay, but then if you look at the assignment sheet, okay, that is Miss Maroney put this on EDSB about a month ago, and I fully support it and agree. The very first slide should have the title, the author, and your name, the student's name, okay? So I'm going to insert my name by going to insert, and there should be text box right here. And so it puts a text box in. I'm just going to put it, you can put it anywhere you want, but I'm going to put it in the upper right hand corner where it says click to add text. I'm going to get fancy. I'm going to even add my period 2. You're going to put whatever period you're in, either oh, I'm sorry, the semantics, you're either going to be period 1, 4, or 5, right, for semantics. Okay, so oh, I might even put that semantics. Okay, you can play around with the font sizes. You know, like here Ben Philippe is a little small, so we're going to go, I'm going to make him a little bigger here. 36 point, yeah. We're going to bold them too. Bold, yeah. All right, so there's our first slide, all done. Let's try and save it again. So now we're going to add another slide. You usually do it, you can do it by a number of ways. If you right click, you get a little dialog box that says new slide. Well, I'm going to duplicate the slide. Nah, I'm going to do new slide. I could duplicate it and then change the stuff on it, but my title slide is probably a little bit different than the rest, so I'm just going to do it. Sorry, silly. So I'm going to do a new slide. And yeah, it puts it in a little bit different format. Okay, so now we're looking at the second page, and it puts, why did you choose this book? Remember, I had you do that my first week with you all. I had, why did you choose the book? So you've already done that. So I'm just going to put, that'd be easy for you to do, in other words. I'm just going to put that I came highly recommended by a number of sources that I read online. That's how I found about it. Let's see. But I don't want to just put a sentence fragment there. I'm going to say, I chose this book because it came highly recommended by a number of sources that I read online. You can change the bullets, you know, all that's the way it looks. That's up to you. How many pages? $372. 372 pages. Next bullet. Date, book published. Okay, this is a valuable bit of information that librarians should teach you, and that is this page right here with all the tiny writing. This is called the verso. Okay, and it has all that kind of information like that. So you just have to read the verso for what you're looking for. So date it was published, you're going to look for teeny little lettering of a number of a year, and it's 2019. So see, this is real recent book, 2019. Here I'll go, published 2019. Next bullet. Genre. Well, it's fiction. So you know they're all fiction, realistic fiction. Yeah, it is realistic fiction. You know, you can use realistic fiction if it's a book that seems like it could take place. If it's something crazy, you know, in the future or whatever, you can use fantasy. You could science fiction, horror, mystery. All those are types of genres, all right? But this is a book about a student in Austin, Texas that really, I mean, it could happen. You could see it happening. So this is realistic fiction. And then chapters. Now this, some books don't have chapters. This one has chapters, okay? See, oh, it's got an epilogue too. Okay, this one has chapters and they're even numbered. So not counting the epilogue, it's 34 chapters, 34 chapters.